Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
So this afternoon, we're going to be speaking about Satanic spellcrafting. There's thousands of books out there on how to cast spells. But unfortunately, most of those books are written by people that don't really know how to cast spells. I know that sounds strange. And then I want you to also think about this thought form pattern. Everything you do is a spell. Okay? Our own alphabet that makes up our words. Alphabet. What's in that word? Alpha. And bet means beta. Okay? It's an energy. So original spellcrafting, of course, by our ancient ancestors, the Celts, was done in a lot of variety of manners. Ogham alphabet was one of them. You had to know how to read that alphabet. Well, today we have another alphabet we use in the English-speaking world, okay? And words are words of vibration. So you can do a spell without everything Drew's going to teach you right here. But if you learn all this too, you're going to be a master spellcrafter. So realize we are a living spell. We're a living spell. And everything you do. I thought about this workshop. I said, I'm wearing this t-shirt in honor of another generational High Priestess, Jinx Dawson. Because we want to teach things that are from the Satanic generational point of view about spellcasting. This can be bought from her cyberstarfashion.com. And High Priestess Jinx is another one like Raven and I that we learned a lot from our family lives. And we learned the correct way of doing things. That's when magic and witchcraft was more closed-mouthed and secretive than it is today in the new world. In the old world, these things were made a lot more accessible if you carried the blood or you were a family member or you were a member of an actual coven. We were much more secretive before 1966 and actually past 1966. So Satanic spellcrafting, though, is a subject that's not generally approached by people. And I don't know whether they just don't have the qualifications to teach it or they don't feel it's necessary. Okay. We're a human spell also. Like I said earlier, all of what we do is a spell. And we know as humans, as we talked about in another earlier workshop about being stars, we know as humans that we are a spell. So we're ruled by what as human beings? 5 senses, am I correct? All those senses stimulates a spell. And it can be an individual sense spell or all of your senses. And there's 5 senses for a reason. Again, you see that 5 points of the star as humans. Of course, we're advanced humans because we are witches. Those who have wisdom. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. Satanic spellcrafting. This was actually a coven class that I taught to the Coven of the Dark Arts. And in my thinking with that, I felt it was good material to share with our whole entire Brotherhood family, extended family. So I asked Archpriest Anbar to put this together for me and collate all my notes from my workshop to the Coven. And he did an excellent job, which is going to make this flow very good. And I appreciate that, Anbar. And bear in mind, this is coming strictly from generational Satanism. If not in books. My Satanic Spellcrafting workshop is presented in 3 parts. First part is Satanic Spellcraft 1, candle usages for spellcrafting. The second part will be a how-to usage of Satanic Spellcrafting in relation to individual Brotherhood Satanic witches The third part will be satanic spellcrafting in a brotherhood coven setting. Items of special note that I will cover in this workshop includes the timing of spellcrafting, the usage of color visualization in spellcrafting, and the demonic forces best used for specific spellcrafting. Other spellcrafting usages, such as the proper incense to be used or proper oil to be used for specific spellcrafting, will also be covered in the second part. Brother's view of satanic spellcraft. The Brother's viewpoint about satanic spellcraft is quite simple. We as satanic witches use spellcraft on a regular basis between our new moon, full moon, and Sabbath observances. We do not use what today is called Wiccan spell work whatsoever. We do not turn the other cheek when attacked, for example. Satanic spellcrafting differs from Wicca spellcrafting because we actually use and petition the assistance of the demons of the Hatfield pit, abyss, for any purpose that serves the everyday needs of the satanic witch. Like our infernal conjurations we use in full form 13 steps of brotherhood satanic ritual. We use satanic spellcrafting for many specific purposes. Our purposes vary from a satanic individual viewpoint, because that which serves us as Satanists should always be our main purpose for using satanic spellcraft. In short, we use spellcrafting for love or lust, destruction or protection, prosperity, attraction, or banishment, healing or removal of sickness, and even for an enhancement of our personal knowledge. There are more reasons we use satanic spellcrafting as well that enter the area of self-empowerment on a more spiritual or psychic level. Candles have been a part of satanic magic and witchcraft since the beginning of time. They were used to mark the quarters or cardinal directions during many satanic and dark pagan rituals. They are an integral part of many spells and meditations, and the focal point of many others. Some practitioners keep a candle burning as a connection point between our human world and the spiritual demonic world. And the Brotherhood still uses a lit candle as a focus point during our personal spells and incantations. The color of the candle is very significant when engaged in any sort of satanic spell work or dark magic, as it helps to focus and channel energies to where they are needed. My following list is a great starting point. Many today, in a modern satanic time, will follow these traditions. Spellcrafting is directly connected to our 5 human senses. They are sight, visual, hearing, sound, touch, feeling, smelling, scent, and tasting, flavor. Okay. Here you see a candle, often burned a lot. There's a reason. In satanic magic and for satanic rituals. It is naive to think it's only used for evil magic or something that's harmful. So, black. Any satanic, or I like to say real witch, knows that the color black is not an evil color. Black is simply the culmination of all things on the material plane. It is a strong color associated with protection magic, as it absorbs negative energy. Now, why would witches use those black candles now? Because we don't want energy we're not asking for. And it's everywhere. It's a strong color, and it absorbs negative energy. Black candles are used in banishing spells and spells to break bad habits. They are also used to cause discord and incite the spiritual destruction of your enemies. Black candles are also used to battle negative binding forces as a protection from illness and outside magical influences, or any negative energy someone tries sending to you, which is exactly why the Brotherhood uses them for illumination during our Satanic Child of Darkness initiation. The black candles also burn to harness the healing energy of the universe. So there's a direct contradiction to what most people say that a black candle really represents. It actually represents, again, a balance both. It can be used both ways. Let's go to blue. Blue is connected to the west in the element of water. It carries a gentle but powerful energy. There are many shades of blue. Each one has its own significance. Dark blue promotes joy and laughter and is influential on emotions and dreaming, whereas royal blue signifies loyalty and fealty. In Satanic spell work, blue candles are used for emotional healing, truth, and justice. Blue can help awaken or heal the psychic part of your mind. Blue candles can be used to represent any demons associated with the element of water. Light blue is more complex than the other shades of blue, so it gets its own classification. The color itself is calming and used to clear and dispel rage, anger, anguish. Light blue candles invoke lighter powers of water, but not only the dangerous properties. Light blue is also good for spells seeking the truth. Many people use light blue candles for meditation focused on truthful guidance for the future as they increase creativity and overall perception. Brown. Brown is the color of the earth, representing balance or a direct connection with the land itself. Brown is one of the best grounding colors because of this connection. Use this color in spells that are focused on balance, stability, and building trust. Some witches use brown candles for manifestation, magic, and connecting with the realm of animals. It is a perfect color for rituals seeking refuge from chaos, confusion, and indecisiveness. The color brown could also be used by Brotherhood covens to represent the earth elemental, much like the usage of the color green. Burgundy. When the grounding energy of brown and fiery passion of red come together to form burgundy, a unique product emerges. Burgundy strongly resonates with blood, and although it grounds, it also ignites passion. Use burgundy for spell work related to determination, strength, and personal power. This color is also known to increase the power of other candles and is often part of a larger array. Copper candles. They're not as common as some of the other colors, but do carry a very specific value and use. They are all about success in the business world. Use copper-colored candles for magic connecting to achieving personal financial goals, business goals, and professional growth. Gold. The color gold represents and corresponds with the sun, light, confidence, strength, willpower, and optimism. It also attracts optimism and positive influences from the cosmos. Many rituals are written using a gold candle to represent a demon or demoness in the ceremony. Burning a gold candle will enhance your openness and communication with the universe. Gold candles are recommended for use in rituals focused on increasing one's personal power, fame, or fortune. It's like wearing a gold ring, like a true Scottish Rite ring. So you can carry gold. There's a reason I wear gold. There's a reason I wear silver. Okay. It's also used in spells to cover and help recover financial assets. Other uses include spells of prosperity, health, and all spells that are directly tied to nature. Some satanic witches will also use a gold candle in spells to represent Lucifer as the Lord of the Sun. Green. Traditionally, green has been a main color for spells connected to money and wealth. A green candle attracts abundance and earthly well-being. It can also represent the earth elemental. It is used in magic that promotes success in business ventures. It can be used in spells with anything to do with financial actions on account and in relation to your family. Green candles can be used to represent any demon that has any kind of earthly attributes. Dark green candles are used to counteract the influences of greed, jealousy, and unchecked ambition. Light green candles can be used to invoke the fairy realm and other earth elementals. Gray. Like burgundy, gray is in between two colors, white and black. It is a color of neutrality and balance. Gray candles are used extensively in protective magic to neutralize negative energy and break spells that may be directed at you. Also used to gain discernment and wisdom when meditating over complex or confusing topics. Gray also negates and neutralizes the negative influence in any aspect. Ivory. You'll see two colors of white. One's usually ivory. Ivory is often used for full moon magic and as an alternative to pure white. Many think of ivory candles having the power of white, but with an extra bit of grounding from brown. Okay. The color ivory is associated with things of value like expensive jewelry. It's also used in spells to attract wealth, prosperity, and luxury. Lavender. Now, I haven't covered the whole color spectrum, but quite a few, if you'll see. Lavender is another combination color, gaining some characteristics of purple and white when used in spell work. This color is used for numerous reasons, specifically love magic, spells of peace, tranquility, and wish granting. Lavender candles are also used in rituals that are focused on divination, understanding dreams, and spiritual protection. Lavender should not be confused with lilac candles, which are used to purify your surroundings and to counteract diseases of the mind and body. Magenta. Hot pink, dark pink, and magenta are all used for anything related to lust and passion. In ritual magic, magenta is used for spells of sexuality, confidence in sexual situations, and flirtation. Some rituals use magenta candles to attract a female lover. They also add energy to rituals where an elevated level of sexual healing power is needed immediately, almost acting as an emergency remedy. They are also used in exorcisms and spiritual healing rituals. Orange. Orange candles are used primarily for spell work connected to business and careers. The color evokes ambition and creativity and a sense of fearlessness. Burning an orange candle is considered an aggressive move that shows you are without fear and expect big things to happen immediately. This is why orange candles are well suited for career workings or any other time you need to exert your strength and individuality. Orange candles are used in rituals that come from before important events, such as the eve of an important business meeting or family event. Sometimes Raven and I burn an orange candle the night before we do a festival, you guys. Pink, regardless of how you use it. A pink candle manifests love, devotion, friendship, and faith. Pink is a color of universal, unconditional, enduring love. Pink candles are used in spell work for attracting attention, improving emotional well-being, and strengthening matters of the heart. Mom and I burn a lot of pink candles for our own relationship. Not because our relationships have gone through any trials or tribulations, but because we want to keep our bond and our strength and love between each other intact. So we don't turn our magic off. We're going to always use it. Spells of forgiveness and reconciliation are enhanced when you use a pink candle. Also, spells focused on solving emotional problems. And a copy of this workshop can be made available on special request, okay? You'll have to talk to Amber. Purple is a mysterious, magical, and royal color, all wrapped into one. In the Brotherhood, it is a color of the royal craft. It is associated with psychic matters and is used in magical workings for divination, astral travel, and to connect with other planes. Purple is also suitable for personal satanic magic related to wishes, ambition, power, and authority. The color purple is also connected with the third eye, illumination, and it can be used to cancel the effects of an ancestral curse or any other bad karma that could have been incurred in your ancestral line. Red. One of my favorite colors. The color red is the color of the physical world. It represents sex, love, power, vitality, and basically anything connected to the pleasures of the flesh. As Satanists, this is an important candle. It is used extensively for rituals of fertility, sex magic, virility, psychic energy, physical energy, and strength. Red can be used to enhance any working that requires a strong, fiery energy charge. Red candles are also used in protection magic and satanic magic that incites a strong and true passion. Red candles can also be used to represent any demon that is associated with the element of fire. Silver, what I call a lunar candle, and a goddess candle. Silver candles are used heavily in any magic dealing with the moon or the cosmos. They are connected to channeling, clairvoyancy, astral travel, and overall psychic receptibility. Other uses for satanic spellcraft connected to long-term memory and remembering of past lives. Wow. Stuff they don't tell you about in regular books on candle magic. Brotherhood knows about it. A silver candle is often used in a silver cord by the Brotherhood to represent lunar demonesses such as Diana during rituals. Turquoise. Turquoise is a wonderful mix of green and blue. It shares many common healing qualities of light blue and the influence of the color green. Turquoise candles are used to stimulate creativity and for the satanic blessing of a new project. White. Wow, the Brotherhood uses white candles? Absolutely. In the Brotherhood, white represents the highest level of consciousness and Luciferian illumination. Wow, you just said it. White candles are used for protection spells, healing, and purification. White represents everything in balance in our world: truth, unity, harmony, and oneness. When burning a white candle, the practitioner invokes the power of the moon and night sky for consecrations, and they are often used in satanic rituals for blessing ritual tools and other magical items. White candles are used to represent the demonic male aspect, much like black candles are used to represent the dark goddess. Since all colors are derived from white light, a white candle can be used as a replacement for any other candle in many rituals. In some cultures, white represents death and mourning and is used to create balance and peace after a death has occurred. White candles are also used to represent the elemental power of air by the Brotherhood. Yellow. Yellow represents intellect, imagination, memory, and open and clear communication. You having problems doing a workshop? The energy is not flowing through, you don't know how to present it properly? Light your yellow candle before you do your workshop, guys. There's so many things to enhance our personal magic. Yellow in the Brotherhood, like the color white, is associated with the East and the elemental power of air. Yellow candles are used in spell work to enhance communication in a relationship and to increase personal spellcrafting focus. You can light a yellow candle and meditate to seek the wisdom of the demonic, dark pagan cultures down through the ages. Burning a yellow candle brings one closer to attaining a state of perfected happiness. They are also used in rituals to represent the sun or one of the many dark pagan sun gods, such as Lucifer. My summary on the colors of candles. Understanding satanic spellcrafting colors of candles will help serve the Brotherhood by becoming the point of direct focus that creates a connection to higher planes and the spiritual dimensions where the Brotherhood demons reside and have their abode. Satanic Witchcraft Prologue to Spellcrafting. Satanic Witchcraft. Satanic Witchcraft is a Brotherhood, dark pagan-inspired, earth-based satanic spirituality. Can't say it any better. It draws much of its beliefs and ritual from two distinct dark pagan religions, witchcraft and theistic Satanism. In this Brotherhood satanic tradition, Satan is understood to be an earth and dark pagan fertility, god of nature and spirituality, who predates Judaism and Christianity. Satanic witches believe the Satanic Bible is inaccurate. The Christian Bible is inaccurate, inconsistent, and filled with rewritten falsehoods and untruths, which scapegoat Satan for the interests of the Christian church. Satanic witches do not believe in the belief of a Christian devil, but do believe Satan to be much more than the Christians credit him for. In the same viewpoint as traditional Wicca, Satanic witchcraft honors the dark feminine deity and divinity as an equal counterpart to Satan and Samael as the goddess Lilith, whose image has likewise been distorted by Abrahamic religions. Our mother. Brotherhood satanic witches are very distinct from Wicca, being much older in our origin. Many that are Wiccan will tell you witches don't believe in or worship Satan. This is only true or accurate for their own tradition. However, satanic witchcraft differs from British traditional Wicca or Garnerian Wicca in many ways and is an eclectic, dark, and left-hand path tradition. Garnerians, for example, do not identify their version of the horned god with Satan, though they are equally valid faces of this dark